Today we will discuss about the natural vegetations of Oceania and the Mare-Darling Basin. Okay, from the chapter Oceania. So let's start. Natural vegetations follow the climatic variable. In our previous course, we've already discussed about the climate of Oceania. So according to the climate, Oceania have the 7 type of natural vegetations. Okay, number 1, tropical evergreen forest. This type of forest is found in the island of Micronesia, Melanesia and Polynesia. Here mahogany, ebony, plum, this type of plant evergreen trees we see there. Number 2, the tropical monsoon type of vegetations. The coastal area in the north and east coast of Queensland have these type of vegetations. Here we found hardwood, bamboos and plum types of plant, and also eucalyptus tree grow there. Okay, and the coast of is often present with the mangrove swamps. Okay. Number 3, the tropical grassland or the savanna type vegetations. These type of vegetations found in the southern and southeastern margin of Oceania. It is the similar to savanna type of vegetations. Here we found the long grasses and drop eucalyptus that is known as mallee. Okay, and it is grow in this area. Here a belt of mallee scrubs extend over a region. Number 4, the desert or the arid vegetations. The western hot desert regions and its territory part have sandy and rocky surface with the patches of scrub and bush vegetations. Here we found acacia and mulga, a short thorny trees and salt bushes grow in this part of the desert. And also we found drought eucalyptus that is known as mallee. A short varieties of eucalyptus is also grow here. Okay. Our next point is the temperate grassland or the steppes. This type of forest is located in the southeastern part of Australia, where the low rainfalls occur in Mare-Darling basins and its adjacent regions. Okay, and here grassland is found. This type of grassland is known as downs. Next point, the mixed temperate vegetations. This type of vegetations found in the southeast coast of Australia, in New South Wales and Victoria, and the island of Tasmania. Okay, and here the forest get rainfall throughout the year from westerlies, and that's why here we found evergreen forests like pine, beech, varieties of tall eucalyptus. Okay, and this type of forest the people's getting the softwood tree. Next point, the Mediterranean vegetations. This type of forest located in the southern Australia and the particularly part of the southwest and southeast corner have the Mediterranean vegetations. Here Karri and Zahra are the most economic important tree here, and others bushes is also grow here, and orchard, vineyard, wheatlands is also, and Mediterranean fruit we can also see there. Okay. Now we discuss about the Mare-Darling basins. It is lies between the Great Dividing Range in the east and the Western Plateau in the west in Australia. Okay, and this is the depositional plain formed by the alluvial which is brought by the river Mare and its chief tributary Darling. Okay, and its locations. Now the locations, Mare-Darling Basins is located in the southeastern part of Australia, which is included the part of Victoria, New South Wales, South Australia. Okay, and its total area is 11 lakh square kilometer, and its extensions is 24 degree south to 39 degree south latitude, and its longitude is 138 degree east to 149 degree east. Okay, and the southern part of this basin is bordered by the Great Australian Bight. It is the most densely populated and developed area of Australia. Okay, now though we discuss about the physical features. The Murray-Darling Basin is a plain land. Okay, it slopes toward the west and southwest. This region is formed by the alluvial of the river Murray-Darling, and the soil is fertile, so the agriculture is prosperous in this region. The Murray-Darling River is the longest river of Oceania. So, we already discussed about this river and its tributary in our last class. So now we going forward to our next point, that is climate. Climate, we already discussed about the climate. So particularly in this region, Murray-Darling region, the summer temperature recorded 20 degree to 25 degree centigrade, and the winter temperature recorded is 10 degree to 20 degree centigrade. Okay, the southeast trade wind brings rain. The Australian Alps makes obstructions on its flow, so that's why these basins remain rain shadow regions and receive only 25 to 50 centimeter rainfall. Okay, and next point is natural vegetations. For low rainfall, only grasses go there. This type of grassland known as downs, you already know. Here the eucalyptus and blue gum type of plant we see there. Okay, and also Mediterranean vegetation seen in the area we can see the Mediterranean vegetations. Okay, now we discuss about the animals. You know, in the Australia, kangaroo is the most important or the attractive animals, and others animals like dingo, opossums, emu is also found there. Now irrigation is also important in Australia because of the low rainfall, right? So we have to store water for irrigations. Dams have been built across the river. Here the example on the river Mummer-Brigi, Burrinjang Dam has been built, and Hume Reservoir on the Murray River also built there, and Snowy Mountain hydroelectric schemes and the water of the south flowing snow-fed rivers are being diverted into the Murray and Mummer-Brigi to make irrigations water availability, and the artesian wells also provide some water for irrigations. Next point is agriculture. The Murray-Darling Basin's agriculture prospers for the following reasons. Number 1, fertile alluvial plain provide the excellent land for cultivations. Number 2, temperature and rainfall conditions are suitable for the growing varieties of crop. Number 3, water is supplied by the river Murray-Darling. Number 4, developed irrigation systems and the modern method of agriculture. Number 5, less pressure of populations. Okay. The Murray-Darling River Basin is a great wheatland. It is also provide barley, maize, sugarcane, oats, rye, etc. Fruits also grow on the irrigation land around Rimmock, Milduru and Riverine. Plenty of apples, wine, peach, citrus fruits are produced in the Mediterranean regions. Okay. And next point is animals rearing. This region is located notable for sheep rearing on the temperate grassland. Sheep tribes based, and Australian sheep come to the famous merino stock, which is yield best quality wool in the world. You have to remember this point. New South Wales is important for the sheep rearing. Queensland is famous for cattle rearing. The labor of the cattle rearing famous for these farmers are called jackals. Butter and milk product are the main item of export here. Australian occupy 5th positions in beef productions and leading positions in wool productions in the world. Okay. Next point is mineral resource. Copper, lead, silver, zinc, coal and gold are found in the Murray-Darling basins. Okay. New South Wales has a large number of minerals like Broken Hill is noted for silver, lead and zinc. Gold is obtained from Victoria. Coal is found in Adelaide area. Okay. Our next point is industry. Industries have developed mainly on agricultural product. Broken Hill and the Port Pirie are centers of the modern industry. Okay. Next point is populations and town. The Mardaling Basin is the most densely populated part of Australia. Mainly the European, particularly the Britishers, lived here. Adelaide, located on the Gulf of St. Vincent, in the main town, port and main industry center of this region. Other notable towns and urban centers are Milduru, Albury, Broken Hill, Walgett, Wentworth, Cunnamulla and Wagga Wagga. These are the important towns and urban centers. Okay. Thank you everyone. I hope you understood. If you have any queries and problem, please let me know. Thank you.